Hello. Feeling like you need some manga in your life? Feel free to go check out Books A Million. They actually got some really jiggy manga over there for the low price, and you should feel free to throw some coin their way. Honestly, on my side, I'm gonna go over there and look into their Sailor Moon catalog. I need me some more shoujo in my life too. I need the physicals of those. I need to bring it back to the old days where we used to read it in the park, read it at school, read it on the bus, read it on the way home. Like, it's great reading it on our phones, but something about having those physicals in hand just hit different. And you should be on that same wavelength too. So again, go check out Books A Million. Check the link in our bio. Check the link on our page. Go on and get you some for the low price. Shout them out. Feel free to let them know that we sent you. And as always, keep your head in the clouds. Look at this big ass microphone I got, dog. Hey y'all, welcome to episode 2 of Hubtaku FM. As always, I'm your host Vonnie, talking about the nearest and dearest things to my heart when it comes to music in this space. Last episode we talked about City Escape, one of those beautiful soundtracks to our lives. Today I want to talk about something different though. Moving into the anime space, instead of just going video games, I wanted to touch upon one of the soundtracks that really is slept on, but I feel like deserves a lot more credit in these streets. It's an amazing anime, only 6 episodes for the first season, but those 6 episodes were some of the more monumental factors in my life. I'm talking about Footy Cootie. The coolest shit about all of this is the fact that I was able to procure a vinyl copy of Footy Cootie's original soundtrack for the full first season. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen the second season yet. I haven't really heard much of whether or not it's good, but maybe one day I'll check into it. But for now, I'm hanging on to that first 6 episodes that we got and the illustrious soundtrack that came with it. Like, look at its beauty. First of all, look at this vinyl. Look at the presentation behind it. Like, this shit is immaculate. And because I'm not one of those vinyl bros that doesn't actually play my records, this is open, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. I just got this ring light, so, I don't know what to do with this. You just going to have to deal with the glare, my nigga. Fuck it. But, yo, look at the inside, dogs. Look at this shit. Look at Yo, look at the back too. Oh my god. So good. Let me give you some backstory. Young Vonnie, way back when, I remember watching a lot of anime back at the late night. We get the Cowboy Bebops, we get the Samurai Champlooos, we get the Inuyashas, we get the Triguns, we get a lot of different things. All of these had immaculate soundtracks, by the way. How I feel about the actual animes at large, that's a different conversation for a different day and a different platform. But the soundtracks were always unique and chic. However, Footy Cootie, to me, had probably easily a top 5 ending theme of all time. Might even be willing to put it top 2. And I'm trying to think about that now. The song Ride On Shooting Star. First of all, let's talk about this. The majority, if not all, if I'm not mistaken, was done by the Pillows, a very prominent band in Japan. The Pillows is a Japanese rock band that formed in 1989, and if I'm not mistaken, have over 20 albums released to date. They are out here. Originating in Hokkaido, they're really one of those more prominent bands in Japan that, to be honest, I need to listen to outside of just this LP itself. However, Footy Cootie is one of the most known soundtracks that they have to date outside of just their regular degulars. Let's be real. Let's look at this actual soundtrack and see what some of the songs they have are. Last Dinosaur, fucking phenomenal. Pain, one of the more prominent soundtracks in the background of the show itself. Little Busters, bro. When the kids think of the future, maybe kids don't need the master. Like, come on, bro. You know what type of time it was at the end of the episode when that shit came on. Niggas, don't play with them. Bro, let's talk about the last episode where they debuted I Think I Can, I Think I Can. That song was monumental, bro. The riffs, just all around the vibe of it, fucking phenomenal. A 10 out of 10 stellar soundtrack in itself. Wait, hold up. Actually, as I'm looking at this, I don't think I Think I Can is on this particular soundtrack. Oh. whoa, you're learning this in real time. What the fuck is going on with my life? But that song is fire. You should still check it out. But a song that is on this soundtrack, and like I said earlier, a top 5 ending theme in anime of all time, maybe even top 2. Not entirely sure, but I really gotta go and visit that myself. Ride on Shooting Star. Bro, the way the fucking song starts off, the like, bro, you don't remember that coming up as a kid? You don't remember having to feel that emotion as soon as the ending theme played? You got the little like still shots of the Vespa bike going through the city in Japan, and at first it was animated, but then it became real life. You saw the real live bike itself. Like, you don't remember that feeling at the end of the episode, just getting that and wanting more? Maybe it was just me. And what hurt me the most about this show and about this episode, we only got 6 episodes of that first season, which means we only got to hear that song 6 times. But by the grace of God and the power of the internet, we were able to actually get that on all of our CD players, our MP3 players, everything under the sun. I was able to get a nice little vinyl record of it. I spin that shit every once in a blue when I'm feeling it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even remember how I got this vinyl in the first place. I think I was just rummaging around on Discogs.com. And by the way, if you're a fan of music, vinyl, or anything under the sun, please go on Discogs.com and look into some shit. I'll be getting so many records off of that. And as the episodes come by, you're going to see a lot more of these vinyl records pop up. But I was going on Discogs, searching a lot of different anime, looking for stuff that I'd found. Like, later on down the line, you're gonna see an episode on Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Got that off Discogs. But one day I ended up searching Footy Cootie just for the shits and giggles to see if I could find it. Saw it, ended up putting funds into it, and that was one of the better investments I've made so far in my adult life. And the craziest part about all of this on a side note, if you go back and look into the history of this soundtrack, bro, this almost didn't come into fruition. They actually noted a while back that they almost missed their mark on being able to be on the Footy Cootie soundtrack. So according to Anime News Network, the band's vocalist actually noted that they almost missed out on their big chance. They didn't want to sell out, which honestly, I could respect. The vocalist says, "So in the beginning, I think we were kind of rude to him," referring to the director Kazuya Tsurumaki, who approached the band. "It wasn't that the band had a negative opinion about Footy Cootie as an anime, it's that the group's idea of what it meant to be a rock band didn't include things like tie-ins with commercials or television shows." And honestly, that's kind of relatable. Like, let's be real. When you're working in a space as a creative, you don't really want to feel like you have to conform to society, conform to just the corporations that are backing you. You want to be able to be free and make whatever kind of music you want to make and it be well received. Now, we live in a world where maybe that's not always the case, but a man could dream. I mean, shit. It ended up working out for the better for them. It's kind of cool. Seeing a band like that still stick to their guns, their non-conformity, and still make it work and still be a prominent part of our lives. As a musician, you strive for something like that, to be able to fully show your best self that you feel like is your best self and it be well received still. And if there's a lesson to be learned from this, is go listen to The Pillows. I'm gonna go check them out after this episode because I really do need to listen to more of their other stuff. I can't just keep beating Ride on Shooting Stars to the dirt, although I am, let's be real. But I implore you to listen to this record, listen to the remainder of their music, let me know how you're feeling about it. But most importantly, keep your head in the clouds.